Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mr. Pop. Get in there, hold it. Look. That thing is in the building. That's me, the one and only triple the G.O.D. Let me straighten out my shirt. Do this, man. Yo, my family already got the squadron with me. You know what it is. Because you, yes, yo ass, you're live right here with us. Right here on Team GRF TV. And yo, as it is our annual staple, we have got your lineup for the Core Value Tournament of Champions, the Dub Edition, baby. Yeah, EVO 2020 had this announcement thing last night. Shout out to Miguel Rockington, you know what I'm saying, who was crawled up under the cave, gave a good few interviews. I think he's back now, so wondering when the excellent videos are coming back. Probably never, but anyway. We just gonna get straight to the mix. I ain't even gonna hold. We just gonna get straight to the mix. Let me bring up the picture. Look at that slow fade. Oh wow, damn. I'm looking at this and I see that there is something missing. It's very important, but what is that missing thing though? It's me, bitches. No, seriously, yo, yeah, I'm in the building, man. See, in this little box right here that I groomed for myself. And this is your lineup for EVO Dub or 2020. I'm like, I just like saying dub. You know what I mean? Like dub. No, that's not professionalism. Not like I care. Little fingers. Anyway, look at this. Just look at this picture for a minute. Like, we're going to talk about this picture, but maybe we should talk about what's not here. So give yourself a couple of more seconds and then we're gonna bring it back to me. Yeah, so y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. See, this is what I'm finna do for the hood though, cause this live TV and at this juncture I don't care, you know what I'm saying, cause I don't like I don't care. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let me see. I wonder what. Oh no! Oh wow! That's crazy. That's a lot. That's big. That's a big picture. That is a that's not as okay. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm blocking Lady Paulitana a bit. Okay. You know what? That's better. See, live television, baby. This is how it is. You got live TV. Like, this is live TV. Y'all, do y'all understand at this point that I do what I want to, when I want to, whenever I feel like it? This is my show. I'll do it. I'll bring this picture up. I didn't even think about this. This was not the plan for the video when I record. It wasn't. But I just need the picture here because we just need to stare at it as I talk about it before we go back to the big picture and actually discuss what's going on. Remember, again, you looked at the picture. I had to stare at it. I was at the bottom middle of the screen and all of that. Look what isn't here. The big glaring omission of Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I want to take y'all back. I want to take y'all back in time to one of the worst times in our history when this was the edition of EVO 2013. Where, I don't know, where Skullgirls got screwed. It was the rise of Melee. But even in that, something very important happened. Long after the Melee Skullgirls thing and all that. That a couple of months after all of that dust was settled, there was a game that was actually added to the EVO lineup that year. As I scratch my beard a little bit. That game was Injustice 1. Okay? So, given all of that the games were chosen, Melee won with their Melee dollars, and it was set in stone. And a couple of months later, after all of the bitching and moaning of people who were like, where's that Injustice family? Injustice ended up making the core lineup. There was, of course, your outrage of that because of, mainly mine was that if that's what you could have done, you could have done that for Skullgirls, but hey, whatever. The reason why I bring up that moment in history is the following. Given the game in the middle, and we're going to talk about that of understanding like why it's in the middle there is that this is what the street's saying. The street's saying that NetherRealm and the EVO squad, they couldn't come to some agreement or whatever, so they had to do something to fill it, right? And that's what the streets are on. The streets are also saying that because of last year, the core value tournament of champions where, where DOA got shitty ousted it, but DOA do his own thing. And it's like, and even given after all of that craziness that happened last year, Dead or Alive has been thriving in his own way. Its players have been keeping up with the game and everything like that. So it's not really that big of a loss to either EVO or the Dead or Alive brand in any way to not be focused. And given what else we know in the other game that is glaringly missing, that's my personal thing, they'll have a side tournament for it. So it is what it is with that. But still, I really literally wanted to bring that history to you because I need you to know that this isn't like some weird unprecedented thing, because think about it. In that same EVO that we just talked about, 2013, that also featured a Mortal Kombat game. So it was 2 games of NetherRealm being represented. So we went from a year where a second game got entered after the fact because that's just a thing we decided, to no NetherRealm representation whatsoever. But given the gift that I've seen, Ed Boon's probably laughing himself to the bank. So it's not really a big of a deal as you think it might be. But I'm glad that we were able to bring up the picture, because I'm sitting up here looking at this before we get to the mix and understanding, knowing that we're going to be talking about lots of money exchanging hands, but given the picture, and I will say this live, it's solid. It's solid. Even given game in the middle, which we need to discuss, because I'm still reeling at that, and I'm wondering, is that being the thing in the middle being featured because of the Fallout there it was, because of the type of thing that it actually is. And I love that I am talking in these weird, gray areas because we can't discuss it yet, but I just wanted to highlight that Mortal Kombat thing is kind of weird, even given that. Also, when you look at this and you wonder, like, where's BB Tag at? And the reason I ask this is because BB Tag is more dynamic than it's ever been. That 2.0 that sat up here and gave that game the steroids of life to be the game that it was always meant to be. So it's surprising that we're gonna talk about clearing on Dreckia. We got a show later in this episode about a whole bunch of Dreckia stuff we're gonna watch. So there's that, and you got the usual DBFZ, and you got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which we're also going to discuss. But it is this weird omission that BB Tag is not represented here, because right now, when you really think about it, that is the flagship Arxis game right now. Even given the fact that, Arxis is represented very well with 3 of the 9 spots of games that they are either putting out or properly responsible for in one way or another. So there you go. So, with all of that being said, actually, you know what? We're going to actually do something, because I talked about Mortal Kombat 11, and let me see if I can find that real quick, because I really want to show this, like, because this had me dying, like, this, like, literally, I straight got murdered, no, yo, bring because, like, I need y'all to see this tweet, bro. I need y'all to see this tweet from the internet. Do y'all see this right now? I saw this tweet and I knew it had to be a part of this video. I knew it had to be a part of this video, because this is levels of dumb that even I can't get with. Of you telling me it's fucking Black History Month and y'all telling me I can't bring my Jacksonville to EVO. Oh man, dude, I got mad slayed though. That was slayment, dude, because I'm just like, damn, word. Like that's what's hot. Like, like we remember Jackson all the slaves last year. literally Jackson brings free the slaves. Actually, according to my comment post, Jax went and created Super Wakanda. Super Wakanda. Get the kitty. Could anybody even tell me what the Super Wakanda is? Anybody? Anybody want to tell me what a Super Wakanda is? Anybody in the audience? I didn't think so. But thank you to the Benster 25 for, this nugget of knowledge of understanding that Black History Month is nothing without the man who in Timeland freed all the slaves, because all that civil rights movement and sitting in the back of the bus and all that old crazy shit and people getting shot in the head or whatever, you can't sit at this counter. Go use that dirty back. You know what? I'm gonna stop now, because if I keep going, I'm gonna dig myself in a hole that I'll be able to get myself out of. But we don't need to do that. We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take you back to where it is we're supposed to be. So give me my fade out. Thank you very much. Gonna press the button and welcome back. Okay, so now that we've discussed trying to figure out what the hell happened to Mortal Kombat, trying to figure out what happened to BB Tag, here's where we are right now. Here's where we are, and as it is custom, you know what? We're gonna start a Soul Calibur. We'll start a Soul Calibur. We'll just start here, and because we have to work our way around, because we're gonna end at Marvel 2. Spoiler alert: we are gonna end at Marvel 2 somehow. I'm thinking. I'll actually, because let me see, because I'm at the. I'm trying to think, do I want to go around this way or around the other? I don't know, because let me see. I think what I want to do is I want to go clockwise from where I am, because see, that gets me to the good stuff. That gets me to clear early to say two things about Smash Brothers and Dragon Ball FighterZ, because I was looking through some comments today and I actually had something to say about Dragon Ball FighterZ. So this should be fun. But yeah. Soul Calibur 6, what do you say about that? Game still kicking ass. How Maru's on the way. I'm like, nigga is too bad. Yeah, but it is what it is. I am literally interested to see what this game has to offer between now and EVO, because I gotta assume how Maru has to come out at some point. We actually need to watch that trailer and cover it on the channel, but it is what it is. But yeah, Soul Calibur 6, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be an EVO without it, because there were some EVOs where there were no Soul Calibur representation and something Hildy, but ash water under the bridge. Hey, you Soul Calibur, you don't mind if I sit right here, because I wanted to do this, but that doesn't quite work. So this is fine. This is fine. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Uncle Leroy's Playground, because Uncle Leroy putting in that work. But it's it was in the nigga's trailer. He said he was gonna put that work in. Literally, he got the Naginata from Zero from Mega Man X, came back in time with the dog Sugar, his bitch, and had bitches doing twerk things and putting in work, because Uncle Leroy, I'm coming to the cookout and I'm fucking shit off for everybody. And that's what he did. And then y'all harassed Michael Murray, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself for that. I'm throwing a middle finger to y'all. If any of y'all watching this says something bad to that dude Michael Murray, it's fuck you live. And I'm telling you that, because that man do nothing but put in work, him and Harada, to bring you the best game possible. And y'all sit up here and shit on him because of a Leroy thing. And then he came out and said yo, it's work, it is what it is. And y'all still got an attitude. So fuck y'all live. Because I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna sit up for real. Because I'm gonna stand up. Michael Murray ain't done nothing but help enhance Tekken for what it is. So shout out to him and Harada having to deal with all you bullshit ignorant ass motherfuckers. But it is what it is. Let's just be for real. Real talk. Good ass Tekken. Tekken deserved to be here. Tekken deserved where it ended up on Final Sunday. Tekken deserves everything that it is. It's kicking ass. And you got Fakuram, or however you pronounce that, on his way, and whatever else Tekken gonna do. I'm Tekken still got a long shelf life. It's gonna probably be a nice long while before we see a Tekken 8. And I really think that, honestly, just for real talk, we still got another season of Tekken 7 at a minimum. At a minimum of what it is, it's going to be. So enjoy you some good ass Tekken, man. Shout out to my famo Tasty Steve. What's good? No, sad. It is what it is. I'm going to move myself up here, because Tekken, you don't mind. I'm gonna do this. Under my inbox, that's a later clear. Now, I am not surprised by this anyway. This is money shit. And I don't want anybody to tell me different. This is hustle money shit. This hustle money. I don't even want to get into the mix anything other than this hustle money shit. But it's great hustle money because, again, under night clown last year. A lot of people who didn't care about under night last year care about it now. And I think that is a great and a wonderful thing. So, yeah, keep kicking ass, Clerk. Keep kicking ass. Like, game come on, what, end of the month? So, it's like the way that Clear is coming out to the streets, if you already own latest and things like that, that you can get a lot of what Clear offers to you. So I really think that this is a good time to be an Under Night fan. So it is what it is, and hopefully that maybe we get a new announcement, because that announcement of Laundrekia last year, that was hype as a mug, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, real rap. So it is what it is. What you want me to say about this? Like, I know. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Bring me back. Bring me back. Y'all want the picture? Okay, we can bring the picture back. How do I do this? Wait a minute. Hose Mac. Okay, now, bring back the picture. You thought I was gonna go don't do this where you couldn't see it? Hell no, I can dance. Nobody tell you different. But yeah, I've not got a chance to play Byleth yet. Haven't turned on my Switch in 2 weeks. I've only had limited time with Mr. Bogard, but the limited time I had is dope. So, what Fighter Pass 2 is gonna be is the question. When Shantae, are you gonna get your Sora, or you're gonna get your Dante, or whatever it is they're gonna feel like? I got a feeling Street's gonna get Gino. That's kind of where I am. I really think that given all the Square Enix stuff there it is, and how Cloud or whatever. But yeah, I really think you're gonna get your Gino. I think one of those 6 characters is Gino. That's just me. I will put heavy money on that. Like, if Tay-Tay graduates from spirit to character, oh my God, it's over. So, given we got 6 more characters, what it is they're gonna do or whatever. But yeah, but Hoes mad. Dragon Ball Fighters. Actually, I like to bring it back to me, if y'all don't mind. Bring it back to me. Dragon Ball Fighters. Yeah, because I told you I had something to say about this. Now, today, I was on my phone, right? And I got a little message that, somebody had commented on the throwback Super Dragon Ball Z joint of the epic proportions where I show up the street that Super Dragon Ball Z is that COREVALUES, just like I am, right? I was flicking through the comments, and somebody had made a comment a while back and said, like, yo, man, this game to crack. And I said, I put no lies detected, like, better than Fighters. And here's where I stand right now on the Fighters debate. For that one little girl who keeps getting on the comments on lies detected, as of right at this very moment, Super Dragon Ball Z is still the better Dragon Ball fighting game. Sorry. No. Super Dragon Ball Z is still that crack. Fighter Z still has some work to do to become that game. Like, let's just say this. I'll say this. Better than Budokai 3? Maybe. Better than Hyperdimension? Maybe. Not better than Super Dragon Ball Z, bruh. Never. There is no other fighting game like Super Dragon Ball Z, and nor will they ever, because you wanna know why? Because you absorb games like Dragon Ball Fighters and you show people you want things easy. That video proves that a game that y'all gave zero chance to, didn't pay attention to because y'all want things flashy and easy, that game suffered for it. That game still to this day, as a game being as old as it is, still has the potential to rival games that come out even now. That if people really gave their all to it, to really, like, that video really shows what characters can do. Dragon Ball Fighters, for all of its ease of use, for all of what it does right, it's something about The skill and something about the skill system about Super Dragon Ball Z that cannot be unmatched. And Dragon Ball Fighters could never do that, ever. Dragon Ball Fighters could never really give you a system where your choices matter. Well, how you want to play the character matters. Not saying that Dragon Ball Fighters doesn't do that, but it's like that game is wide and vast, and that character cast is equally as such. But things settle, and that is a game where it's upheaval all the time. Real rap. It's upheaval, and I'm gonna get into this because I haven't got about 10 years of fighting game, and we're gonna get to Dragon Ball Fighters. Don't worry about it. But that game is always about upheaval. Is that every time the meta change, your major players who do what they do change what they gonna do because it's about winning. Super Dragon Ball Z, that's a small character roster. But given what the skill inherit system does and how dynamic the game is, that is a game where every character is viable. That there is a tier list, there are characters like Chi-Chi who are like up here. She can't help it. She's Chi-Chi, bruh. And she also got the throwback Dragon Ball outfit, so mwah, it's what it is. But that is a cast where everybody with the skill inherit system, even without, it was a game that is balanced and viable. Dragon Ball Fighters can't really say that because every single week when a new character come out, that character is the most broken character in history, and we want the character banned. So until y'all stop talking about that, Super Dragon Ball Z will be the better game because I don't hear people whining about we need to ban the character because there's a system that helps you even the playing field. I would like to thank you. This is a moment of Super Dragon Ball Z with Triple the G.O.D. And now back to your Core Value Tournament of Champions 2020 reveal. Already in progress. Alright. I had to get that off my chest. Because hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Yeah. Until Dragon Ball Fighters becomes the game it's supposed to ultimately become, Super Dragon Ball Z is going to be that work and will stay that work. Now moving on. Street Fighter V Champion Edition. You mean the Lucia show? Hell yeah. Up until the point, to that first night I played with Lucia, I never cared about Street Fighter V that much. Now I love playing with the game, interacting with the character, the whole nine. I do. And given that we have gone from a game that was this to a game that is this vast, and understanding that people are hyped for Seth, Gil putting in work, and people are sitting up here playing the game and exploring the game at a level not yet seen before Champion Edition revealed V-Skill 2 and balance changes and all that. It is a wonderful and beautiful thing, and there is no Core Value Tournament of Champions without a Street Fighter game in it. So this is to be expected, but this is Street Fighter V's best form, and I appreciate that more than you know. So it's good to see it. Welcome back, Street Fighter V, for you being in your true form. Samurai Spirits. Yeah. Returning Samurai Showdown. Shout out to Infiltration. I would like to take the time to apologize to that man. Like, on behalf of all you moronic ass, punk ass, bitch ass niggas out here who sat up here and literally said that because some woman lied on him that he's this bad guy. You innocent until proven innocent. You not guilty till we say otherwise. But regardless of that, I have to admit I have not played Samurai Showdown enough attention like I should, but knowing that we still got some work to cover, and that how do I say this? Sexy Swan Big Tick Days back. So if for the one person who actually played Samurai Showdown 6, Aroha's in the building. So when Cham family, that's all I'm asking you right now, because given what that list of, because what? We got Mina, we got Water, we got Swan Titty. So yeah, Tam sister, Boomerang. Y'all should get on that, because I really don't know what else it is you're really going to do unless you really finna bring back some work. But yeah, Champ for Samurai Showdown. So y'all should get on that, definitely. But yo, I will say this live. For as much as I have not played Samurai Showdown, I enjoy watching the fuck out of it. Believe you me. I enjoy watching the game, real talk. Like, that game is like, the footsies are amazing because of people with big giant weapons, and you really have to really, it's a game that takes more thought than other games, because Samurai Showdown really brings back like what the early games did, like especially 1 and 2, where yeah, if I hit you with this heavy C because you was a dumbass, you finna lose 50% of your life because you deserved it. You deserve it. Getting hit with this heavy C, you dumb, stupid bitch. It's what you deserve. It's what you deserve. If you play your fussy wrong, then I hit you with this heavy, boy. You deserve to get hit with that heavy, family, on my mama. You deserve that. Hold that L. But it's good to see Samurai Showdown back in the building. The game I am patiently waiting for the track to explode on. It feels like my grand's been hot for so long because I'm like, Grant was the first character I thought about who could really fit into that musical interlude we just had, because I've been patiently waiting for the track to explode on. If you gonna get rolled with my Katarina get so don't see it works. It works because I'm gonna be playing whoever until Normaya comes out, and then after Bay comes out, you're all fucked. Oh yeah, you're fucking done, friend. Real shit. But anyway, this was the game that I wasn't surprised to see when I saw this list, because money. See, and it's not even the normal money. Do you understand whose big money is pushing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? The same people who sponsor Daigo. Some people called Cygames. They sit up here and have some of the biggest games in the world in their pocket, and their money is infinite. So trust me, when it came time for the EVO squad to sit down, here's the Grand Blue Fantasy money. Make it work. And that's what happened. The thing is, I played the beta. I played a whole bunch of it at E3. This game is legit. Real rap. It's a legit video game. And I really want this game to really explode, because I really think that at this juncture, given the history of, because let's think about it, this game's spiritual predecessor is this game right here. Yeah, I'm moving myself back, because think about it. Think about who owned this game. Think about the ease of how this game works. Again, the Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is in a line of games where Fifth of the North Star and Sengoku Basara Cross had to die for your sins. Not gonna sit up here and lie to you, sit up here and tell you that it's anything other than that, but it's the truth. But I really think that it's a game that, let's just be for real, that is worthy of the sacrifice made for the game to be great for what it is. And I am getting a little sweaty here. But regardless of that, this is a game that deserves to be here. This is a game that really needs a stage for it to shine on, because there's going to be a whole lot going on with this game between now and releases in the next couple of days in Japan. When it comes out in America too, we get the EVO, because I think probably Fighter Pass 1 might mostly be done, so Normaya may re-legal for the tournament, because Normaya is big. We already admitted that twice. But this game is going to surprise a lot of people, and I really think that because of the game's ease of use and everybody, because see, this is Persona's ultimate expression. Because see, if you thought casual people going to play Persona 4 Arena and how Arc System Works had to like get that right, Grand Blue Fantasy is a fucking phenomenon, ladies and gentlemen. No bullshit. So if you thought, again, like I said, the casual people who got into Persona 4 Arena and may have ultimately started getting into fighting games, this may be what y'all said Dragon Ball Fighters was supposed to be. In the instance of that, Dragon Ball Fighters it's so dynamic, and I'm not sitting up here, even though like we had that 5-minute conversation about how Dragon Ball Fighter still has some work to do to surpass Super Dragon Ball Z as that Dragon Ball fighting game. is that what people were saying in the streets about Dragon Ball Fighters, I really truly think Grand Blue Fantasy Versus can be. It can be that video game that really crosses that barrier of people who play game on phone to people who want to interact with character they appreciate in a fighting game that is easy and tailored to all sides. This can be that game. I truly believe it. So it has everything it needs to upfront appeal to all sides. Where you have games that appeal up front and then in the back of it is all its dirt. That's what Dragon Ball Fighters was. Dragon Ball Fighters was simple up front. And then it got tore down, and it is the dynamic fighting game you see and that I love to watch now. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus doesn't have that extra onion layer of bullshit. It is simply game that is what it is, where both the dynamic of it being something that people who play game on phone can get into directly, and also already has that depth already up front with no onion you have to peel to get there. So it is what it is. So again, like I say, it is wonderful to see Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and I really hope that this is the stage where it truly gets its shine. And for anybody who isn't trying to get stuff for their phone, because I really think, and I should say that before we get to Marvel, if we get out of here, is that all the stuff, people mainly going to be buying this game for stuff they're playing a video game. So this is kind of the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo of its time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best example I could come up with or whatever. Or the Ergot thing where they're Final Fantasy characters, that's the only reason why you care, and we can come up with other things. But let me say this again, because I just want to say it. Fist of the North Star and Sengoku Basara Cross died for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Sins, and also for the sins of Dragon Ball Fighters, and also for the sins of Persona, which they really need to release 2.0 on something. Really need to do. It is what it is. And here we are, our main event of the evening. Happy birthday, Marvel 2. I'm just gonna keep it 1 million. I'm not this dude that sits in front of this camera talking about these fighting games without this game. I do have my questions about how this ended up here. And that's a lot to have to do with, I think that that's some stuff that's going to be worked out behind the scenes. And I really honestly think that Mortal Kombat 11 will make this list before we get to EVO. Because whatever money issues they need to work out or whatever things they need to hash out with NRS, they'll hash that out. Because here's the truth. If they really wanted to do something, because actually, let me run it back. Run that back. This is an 8-man invitation. Now, let's just be for real. It's an 8-man invitation, right? It's not some big 64-man bracket. It's not everybody enter this Marvel 2 turn because we're trying to celebrate the thing, which would kind of people were that they're trying to sit up here and equate the whole Mortal Kombat 11 is missing versus Marvel 2 that's here now. Honestly, this should be its own picture. It shouldn't be in a small box of that. Yeah, this the 20th anniversary, but it shouldn't be overriding another game for it to exist in this situation. Not at all. It shouldn't be. So that's kind of my question. But I will say this though. Shout out to Battle of the Strongest. Shout out to If Sipes. Shout out to the boy Matrix. Shout out to everybody, man. Team Spooky and them always showing love. Everybody on the east, west, north, south, whatever pole you coming from, sitting up here to this day and still showing Marvel this love. I really think that even if without Yipes doing what he doing and putting the game up on the pedestal it deserves to be on, that it probably still wouldn't be here, because I don't think we're the same community without 10 years of this game. I don't think we are. That's just me. Just me personally. I don't think that's what it is or where we are. But it's good to see it. Internet, give me one moment because we about to get out of here, but I got to go handle something real quick. Give me a second. Welcome back to that intermission. I got the missus in the building for moral support because I need to find a way to finish this. So,
Hey.
okay, cool. We've established that. What was I? Oh, I was talking about how Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is really important, not quite understanding how an 8-man invitational bracket is a thing that is equal to or less than or greater than, maybe depending on your math, of Mortal Kombat 11 not being included in this. Shouting out to If Sykes, something about Battle of the Strongest, something also about NBA Jam for some reason. But even given all of that, yeah. I remember the one other thing I said before that long pause. We're not the community without 10 years of Marvel 2. And then we had 10 years of Marvel 3. Then we had Marvel Infinite. And maybe, if the streets want to have their wishes to believe, and given that arcade 1-up cabinet coming out all over the place, that it may be a Versus Series collection coming out soon. I would really love for the stuff that got delisted back in the day for people to be able to repurchase, but that's a long story and things that may or may not want to do, but that would be nice for the people. You know what I'm saying? That would be nice to have that stuff to be able to be repicked up, because it wiped the sweat off my brow. But it was kind of weird that when Ultimate Marvel 3 came out on the re-releases on the current consoles, that stuff didn't come back along with it, because more people need to have more version of Capcom Origins so you can play a really good version of Marvel Superheroes. So it is what it is. But I did play the version of Marvel Superheroes at E3 on the arcade 1-up cabinet. That's going to be that work. So if you're willing to pay a couple $100 to have an arcade version of Marvel Superheroes in your stuff, then you're not doing half bad. But given everything that is here, and at the end of the day, is that, yeah, this is going to be another good episode of the Core Values Tournament of Champions. So, you know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see is that they haven't chosen the schedule yet, because last year the schedule was announced ASAP and then people had issues with it. So they're going to give it some time, try to suss things out, and maybe in between that time, Mortal Kombat 11 will join the squadron, maybe once they work out all they stuff or whatever. And shout out to the Combat Pass, which I think it's still on sale until a couple hours from now. So if you're interested in that, it is what it is with that. So we'll just have to wait and see. So let me get y'all out of here. Hoo-wee! This was one hell of a video. A lot of things going on and the whatnot and whatever. But yo, we have our lineup for the Core Value Tournament of Champions, the Dub Edition, EVO 2020. So I think, I did that. Because, see, I'm trying to remember everything I did before the pause. Finger snap like Thanos, you see. Core values, left, yeah, I think we covered about everything that you think would show up at the Core Value Tournament of Champions. I think we covered everything. So let me go ahead and get up and y'all up out of me. Mr. Pop That Thing. That's me, the one and only triple the G.O.D. A.K.A. Mr. C-O-R-E-C-K-C-O-Z-I-N-E. Hashtag Entertainment's #1 dope man. And of course, I am the baddest monster in existence. And don't you ever forget it. I'm always got my back on my sis, Squish, Murder, and the squadron, the congregation, man, be praised. Janine, Betsy, Magdalene, and of course, Miss Marcy, bringing you this season on the unos, doses, tres, and cuatros. I'd like to thank the missus for her, what do I want to call it? Emotional and moral support in this trying times of trying to finish a video. Thank you. What else? Oh, stuff you should do. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell. Like it if you did, dislike it if you didn't. Scroll through all the information, so you can get at me on social media. If you want to support the show with your cash money, you can do so via the PayPal link, also in that description below. Or you can join my main man Ryan Bomber, my partner in here, and of course my boy Young Drew, aka Young Money Bags, over there on the Patreon tip. We're still trying to work out how to make this Patreon work for y'all, so y'all can become more interactive with the show. And speaking of thumbs up and thumb down, leave a comment, because that's the last thing you can do as you scroll through everything. If you got anything you want to say, you got any thoughts about the lineup of the Core Values Tournament of Champions dub, leave those in the comments, man, and I'll get back at you. Trying to think, was there anything else? Because my mind is like dreaming back to that to my moment I had about Super Dragon Ball Z still greater than Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Dragon Ball FighterZ still has a lot to do to really surpass it, in my personal opinion. Underline that word, personal opinion. Personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Ball FighterZ that crack still not better than Super Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, it's like it is surpassed. It's still in that mix with Budokai 3, Infinite World jumbled together. Dragon Ball Evolution, because the movie I say suck, but that game is off the meter. It's still in that group. It's still trying to claw its way out of that group of being a great Dragon Ball fighting game. It's got to sit up here. It's got to whoop Dragon Ball Evolution in a fight. Then it's got to whoop Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 and Infinite World in the same fight. Y'all see all them crazy mods that be coming off of this? This shit's sick. But yeah. So yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ that crack, but it ain't Super Dragon Ball Z level crack yet. Still got some work to do, and with another Goku being added and probably 50 more Vegetas and maybe a Bulma somewhere, and hopefully you get that Kane and Kefla stuff you want and whatever else, Rivian, stuff of that nature. But we'll see. Maybe I just thought about this because I need to get this joke right. I need to. Let me see. I forget that boy's name. I can't even finish the reference because I forgot the boy. Oh, maybe you'll get some shallot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched Devil Artemis. Like, shout to Alejandro Saba. His name is Alejandro Saba. Never mind, I'm being stupid. But yeah, but shout out to maybe Shallot. Maybe Toa's little baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, get all that Dragon Ball Hero stuff in there. Like, whatever. OC original character, do not steal, bruh. Don't steal my OC, bruh. Seriously, I'm gonna quit playing with y'all. Yo, we have got plenty of more show for you. I really mean it. We have got plenty of more show for you, and we've got it right after these commercial. See, I gotta get this right. Messages. Oh, that was weird. Thank you for your emotional support. Yay! Seriously, more show for all of y'all right after these commercial